Joining us also from Washington this morning, three people who will be attending today's hearing. Margie Meebergen, Sherry Brandt, and Julie Mayfield. In 2007, their mother died in a car crash involving a 2005 Camry, which has not been included in the Toyota recalls. Also with us this morning, their lawyer, Graham Esdale. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Let me begin with the ladies. Margie, I know that you want to be the spokesperson for your sisters this morning, so let me ask you, we just heard our reporter say that 70% of customers complaining about acceleration issues drove cars that are not part of the recall. Does this justify what you have been saying for years?
Yes, our mother was killed in a car wreck 2.5 years ago in a 2005 Toyota Camry, and we just knew something was wrong with the car at that time because she kept saying, she was coherent, and she was saying that Jean could not stop the car. And even on her deathbed, she was saying that Jean couldn't stop the car. At that time, we just felt strongly that there was something wrong with the car.
The government has looked into complaints regarding that vehicle, the 2005 Camry, and said that there was no issue. What do you think they should do?
Well, I personally feel that they should recall that car and look into several other cars also. Earlier models of the Toyota.
Toyota attributes problems with all other cars that have not been included in the recall to the floor mats or the sticking accelerators. How are you sure that one of those two issues didn't cause the accident involving your mom?
Well, I'm not positively sure. This is what I do know. I do know that there was 150 feet of skid marks, that the accelerator, that the emergency brake in the car was pulled. We have an eyewitness that saw the back wheels smoking, and the emergency techs on scene said that mother said that Jean could not stop the car. It was in the hospital report 3 times that Jean could not stop the car. And then in the highway patrolman's report, it was said Jean couldn't stop the car. So the emergency brake was pulled. I mean, you know, what more can I say?
Everything seems to point in that direction. I'm looking at the three of you, and I'm seeing a face to this problem because we've been hearing these stories for a long time now. You represent an actual human being who was killed because of a problem like this. Is that why you're attending the hearings today?
Oh, yes. Our mother was a beautiful, wonderful person. 800 people attended her funeral. She touched so many people's lives, and we don't want this to happen to anybody else.
I would like to ask Mr. Esdale a question. I understand that your office did an analysis, Mr. Esdale, on the complaints regarding sudden acceleration in 2005 Camrys. What did it find?
Well, what it showed was that they experienced sudden acceleration at a much greater frequency than some of the recalled vehicles. And that's one of the things that we think they need to look into is the electronics for these earlier model vehicles that they have information about.
All right. Well, maybe Congress will push them to do so. Mr. Esdale, thank you. Ladies,
thank you.
Thank you as well, and our condolences for your loss. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate that very much.